Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So first of all, there is sun in my city today and I'm so glad. So today's video is going to be a fun video. It's going to be a product review slash product comparison video of two of the most colorful eyeshadow palettes that I know of. So the first one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. They recently launched it. I saw on Instagram and I almost jumped out of my seat because I have been a fan of their eyeshadow palettes for quite some time now. They have, I think, 7, and out of those 7 I own 4 of them, and I constantly reach out for them when I'm doing my eyes. So when I saw this palette, I had to have it. But I later realized that I also have the Huda Beauty Obsessions palette, and it looks something like this, and this is also a very colorful palette. And then I realized that, do I really need the Riviera palette? And so I thought, let's do a comparison. The thing is that I have this struggle between the logical brain versus the heart, where the brain tries to tell me that, you know, how many palettes do you really need? And then the heart tells me that, come on, look at the packaging. Like, how beautiful it is, how cute it'll look. So yeah, I'm stuck. And so I thought, okay, let's try and start off logically and see at least how the two products compare, and then maybe we can take a decision regarding whether or not we should keep it. Because the answer to that question about how many eyeshadow palettes do you really need is not too many, but like you should probably own 100 of them, but not 200. So that's kind of where I am right now. So I might just end up keeping it, but let's see how this video goes. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. All right, so I'm gonna take the two pink, actually the brighter pink from the Huda Beauty palette. Let's see, I'm gonna do a, looks like this. Look at that pink, wow. And this is the first try, and I'm going to build on it a little bit. So that's how it looks. And then let's take the Anastasia Beverly Hills. So it's very similar, and I'll put it right next to it again. So this one's, I think, slightly neonish compared to the Huda Beauty color. You can see closely. Let's compare the yellow now, just for some contrast. So this one's the bright yellow, and this is how it looks. It's a very nice matte yellow, actually. I love it. And then into the Cabana color in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and it looks, so this one's, even though it looks yellow, it's actually brownish. Like it's got that yellow tinge, but it's not exactly yellow. It's beigeish yellow. So that's again different. So far I'm happy because I really want to keep this palette. Okay, then let's compare the purples. So this palette actually has this interesting pinkish purple and then a proper metallic purple. So I'm going to swatch both of them together. And so let's take the metallic purple. That's the metallic purple. And then the other pink, which is this one. Put it here. So this looks very similar to the other. I mean, it's a pink. I will not call it purple, definitely. And now, so this purple actually looks beautiful. I mean, I'm just so obsessed with it. It's so pretty. Look at that purple. Oh my god. So these two are very similar, but this one's metallic and this one's matte. And let's put it close to, and I mean, I'm no expert, but I think purples are very hard to make because they're usually not that blendable and they're patchy, but this looks just beautiful. I'll take this blue and let me put it here. It's a lovely blue. Let me put another one just so. applying this color called Seychelles. It looks very similar. This is how the two compare. And so, gotta say, they are very, very similar. So I think so far the pinks are kind of close and the blue is kind of close, but none of the others come close. So far so good. So that's my rainbow hand, and I'm loving all of these colors. All right, so now I'm gonna just swatch all of these on my arm and let's see how they look. Start with the top layer. So this one's a white and it looks like this. It is so pigmented and it's not that patchy. Like the next one's called Yacht. It's a brownish gold. So I'm just gonna, and they are so creamy. Like I am not disappointed at all. It's so worth it. The next one is Seychelles that we already swatched before. That's how it looks. And then we have this, it's called Palermo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it looks like this. It's a metallic rose pink. Oh, it's beautiful. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Orgasmic. Then we have something called Seaside. I mean, it's definitely not blue. It's a silver, grayish silver. I don't do a good job explaining colors, but this is how it looks like. And swatches on my arm. Look at that. And just one swipe is good enough. And that's what I really like about these palettes, that they are just all right. So the next one is Inheritance. It's this amazing, literally gold yellow, and this is how it swatches. Oh man, I'm not that crazy. I'm telling you, these are really good palettes. And the next one is Mediterranean. It looks like a nice blue metallic, and I almost forgot that this is something similar to what the Huda Beauty palette actually has. And the Huda Beauty palette has this blue. It's not exactly the same blue, but I'm just gonna swatch it next to it. See, it is pretty different. It's kind of on the cobalt blue side. So if you want to compare, they're kind of different, just so you know. All right. So now we'll swatch the second row. So the next one is this color Estate, and it's this nude peachy color, and these are actually very handy to create that transition and some neutral looks. So it's not like all colors, they have neutral shades so that you can, you know, create neutral looks. It's not all about the color. And so this one's Cabana that we already swatched before. The next one is Coastline. Looks like a peachy terracotta yet very light orangish color, and this is how it swatches. Oh my god, like this is such an amazing color. Wow. Yeah, this is the first time I'm swatching them, so you will hear all these oohs and ahs. So the next one is Bahamas that we already swatched before, and this is how it looks. Just mind-blowing. Okay, this palette is not going back. I'm sorry, I've already decided. We're going to pretend that we are going to logic reason, but it's not going to happen. I know I'm keeping it. The next one is the shade Monte Carlo. Looks like this. It's this rosy, satiny, matte color. Matte-ish, not exactly matte. And this is how it looks. And the next one is Cannes, which is this purple color that we swatched before. And this is how it looks. And okay. The last one is this dark brown color, and it's called Palm. Just gonna, it looks like this. And I've got to say, I was expecting this to be darker, but I think this will still work. We'll try them on the eyes and then we'll see. Okay, so that is how all the swatches look like. I am going to actually try them on my eyes. So we do a little bit of eye swatching. No, professional eye look. This is just to test stuff on my eyes. So let's see. I'm gonna try the lighter ones first. So I'm gonna try the Yacht, and this is how it looks like. It's this brownish gold. Just gonna apply it with my fingers. And they just glide on the eyes and so pigmented. They shine so well. And you can just pack the color. So this is how it looks. I would like to compare this with the what's it called, Inheritance. I'm gonna apply that actually on my other eye. Oh man, this is like an explosion of gold on my eye. Just gonna blend it out, and that kind of puts the colors to test how blendable they are, and they definitely are. So this is Inheritance and this one's called Yacht. So that's the difference. And I have a little bit of sun rays coming in, so you can tell how it looks under the sun. So this is more neutral and this is, it stands out. Let's try Seaside, the silver, and the Mediterranean, the silverish blue, just to compare. So this is Seaside, and this is like a gray silver. I think it looks slightly blue, but not exactly blue. That's how it looks. Okay. And then the next one is Mediterranean. So again, it's pretty silverish. So I want to compare this with this silver and see how it looks. So this is definitely much bluer, but it does have that silver look. Just apply them with your fingers. It's that easy. And they just pack in all the color in the sun. Oh man. I've been waiting for the sun to come out, and the timing couldn't have been better. The rays are falling just at the right spot. Let's try the Palermo. Oh God. This is like an explosion of metallic pink. And again, you can always go subtle with this. I'm just trying to show you how this color actually looks. So let's do the blue. It's called Seychelles. So you can just apply this on the eye with a very neutral lip, and you can have that pop of color. Beautiful, right? There is a bit of fallout from these eyeshadows, so please just apply them with a little bit of gentle hand, with a brush or with a finger. Just go slowly. Now we'll do the lighter colors, and what I want to do here is I'm going to take a brush for the lighter colors, because usually they are for transitions, so you're applying those colors here most of the time. So I'll use a brush for that. So let's try the Estate color, and this is this neutral, and I'm not going to brush it because I really want to show the color, but this is a very neutral peachy color, and so you can use this for creating that transition and just a natural eye color, just like that, nothing else. So you can tell the difference, right? Look at that pigment. Like, even though it's a very light color, you can compare it with other brands and you'll notice that this just packs pigment like nobody's business. And similarly, you have Cabana. So this is this mustard brown neutral color. Let's apply that. And this is, so it reminds me of the Subculture palette. It had yellows, but those yellows were not that amazing. This one is so blendable, so pigmented, and again, you can just apply this. In fact, I want to try this, and let me just put a little bit more, and then just apply this Inheritance Golden. Just a very quick look. So I'm just gonna take it here and maybe apply the lid. So this just gives that shine. So you have this yellow eye going on with just a little bit of pigment going on. I'm going to compare the other two neutral colors, Coastline and Monte Carlo. So Coastline and Monte Carlo are pretty similar. Coastline is peachy and Monte Carlo is pink. So let's apply Coastline first. This is this peach color, and again, this is so summery. If you're not going for that bold, all those bold colors, you can definitely apply Coastline just all over the lid, and it just gives you that amazing color. Look at that. It's just such a nice powdery, beautiful peach. Let's do Monte Carlo now. So Monte Carlo is this pink color, and let's just apply this all over the lid. So it's a very light pink compared to the other one, which is like this daring, bold pink, and we'll get into it right after this. This is how this pink looks. And I think this one needs a little bit of work. Like all the others were much easier to apply. This one I think is not that easy. Like it does require a couple of attempts. So you can see this is a little patchy here or there, versus this one, this is quite uniform. Let's just take it a little further, and I'm going to apply Palermo, the pink. Just going to apply it on the lid just to see. So this brush, I mean, it's just working for this palette. And while we're at it, we could try the Palm Brown, and I'll just take this blending side of it and I'll just apply it here, and I want to see how it blends. So it's not that dark and pigmented, so it is very, even though it looks pretty dark, it's not that dark. I'll just apply it at the corner of my eye and see how it blends. So it is blending pretty fine, but I have used better browns than this for sure. It's not the perfect brown, I'll say, but kind of does the job. And just try this Monte Carlo color here in the transition. Let's see. So it works fine as a transition. It's just if I apply it on the lid, it doesn't apply as well. Not with this brush at least. How about this? Let's see the brown, the palm. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this brown. This is a little patchy. See, it's not that great. This is not my favorite brown, but then again, maybe I'm judging it too soon. Yeah. Okay, well, few hits, few misses. I already have a rainbow eye right now. This is the pink. And I have to say, admit, my eye, actually these colors look best with concealer on. So I'll show you without the concealer, and then I'll apply it with the concealer in the other eye. Let's see. So without the concealer on the eye, this is how it looks. Okay. Oh my God, I love this pink. So beautiful. Look at that. let's apply some concealer on the other eye. Okay. I think it definitely pops more. What do you think? I think it looks slightly better with the concealer. Just a lot more pink compared to the other one. Right? So this one looks a little bit dull, but the moment you put concealer, especially for these dark colors, I think the colors come out better. And you know, you don't want to always wear such colors. I mean, my personality is not like that I can pull off these colors on my eye all the time. Like I always say this is too much, and in Hindi over lag raha hai na, thoda zyada lag raha hai na, you know, I always say that ki zyada ho gaya. So I don't want that. So usually I apply it at the corner of my eye, but not on the entire lid. The last one, and I think the most favorite one, Deep Purple in Town. Oh, I think this is such a wearable purple. Like, it's not too crazy. Like, not for me at least. I can totally wear this. And it does look patchy, but I'm not sure if it's because of the color or it's because my eye has too much of something here. I don't know. There's some... doesn't apply that well, but I can't really tell why, because of my eye or because the colors like that. Now, let's try it with the Anastasia brush. Let's just first try to recover this. Okay, yeah, this probably works best with a brush. Yeah, definitely better with a brush, not with a finger actually. So my fault. Let's try it with this eye because this has concealer. Let's see if it looks patchy here. So some things about matte is they are definitely more patchy than metallic colors. So that's why Anastasia Beverly Hills is amazing, because they create amazing matte eyeshadows. So is the Kat 1D palette for matte. But yeah, you can tell. So it was definitely my eye, because this applies just fine with the brush. On the other eye I have concealer on. Very buildable. I think I really like it. It's a nice purple. I've not had a nice purple ever. So this is... ignore this. I think this is deep purple. I think it looks nice with the yellow. All right, everyone. So here's my verdict. First of all, I love this palette. The Riviera palette is amazing. It has so much to offer for the summer. It has all the colorful colors that you would need, and it has all the colorful metallics that you need. Yet it has all these different subtle colors as well to help you make a neutral look as well. So I just quickly only used this palette to create this look, and I think this is totally wearable and neutral as well as fun at the same time. So I think this is actually a pretty versatile palette, and I would love to create some more looks out of this. And I think I'm going to make another video just with all the different looks you know, for this palette, and I think it's going to be fun. So I think this is definitely a keeper. This palette is equally good, I will say, because it has only mattes. It is much cheaper. So this is $27, 9 colors, $3 per color. And this is of course, I think this is $45, and this has 14 colors. So again, they're pretty much the same price per color. This one is, if you're just looking for like a rainbow color palette, I think this is a good palette because this has orange and red and this teal blue, which this palette doesn't. And it has this, this very hard to find good yellow. So I mean, this palette definitely has its own advantages, so I will not get rid of this. I actually like the colors this one has. This palette has, it has so much else to offer that I think I'm gonna keep both of them. They are brilliant, and I think this palette can actually be used for a lot of looks. So yeah, because just because the pink and the blue, the teal blue match, that doesn't mean that the entire palette is the same. I think if you don't have the Huda Beauty palette, you could just go for the Riviera. But if you have that, I don't think that means that you should not have the Riviera, because like I said, you need 100 eyeshadow palettes, but maybe you don't need 200 of them, or do you? Because I am actually thinking of another palette that's going to be releasing soon, the Jeffree Star Blue Blood, and who knows, I mean, I might end up with one more palette, but hey, I mean, I have this constant FOMO, plus we only have one life, you only live once, so why not? All right, so that's me. Well, I would love to hear from you guys. What did you think of this look? What did you think of the palette? What did you think of the product review? Is there any specific product that you'd like me to review? Any other specific information you are looking about this product that I may have missed in the video? Just let me know, and I would love to chat with you guys. So until the next time we meet, bye.